Like, don't wear that to the Met Gala. Like, everybody and their mother is wearing that from Fashion Nova because Jordan Woods posted an ad about it. I feel like every year she brings the heat.
What she's wearing, you see girls wearing this outfit walking in Soho on a Saturday. This is another example of someone who I just don't like, and then also I didn't like the dress. Welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, welcome to the first place. If it's not, welcome back. As you can see, we're still in quarantine, clearly, because I wanted to do a collab video and it's being done over Zoom, because that's what we do now. And so I have Monica here with me. If you want to introduce yourself, give a little background.
Sure. Hi, I'm Monica. I'm 22. What else should I say about myself?
You're like an amazing content creator. You have like the most like aesthetic feed ever. You dabble in YouTube. There's a lot to say.
Yeah. Let's not overestimate my YouTube because I really haven't been for like almost a year. But okay, so I'm Monica. I'm 22, almost 23, and I am a content creator on Instagram, micro influencer / I'm a buyer for Macy's.
She's a master of many traits, many skills. This collab came about because, as you know, it's May. The first Monday in May will be in 2 days, but the Met Gala will not be happening. But to commemorate it and to commemorate the last 5 years, I thought it'd be fun to kind of look through like some of our best and worst and kind of see who's brought the heat every year and who just hasn't. How do you feel about this whole Met Gala not happening? Do you follow it every year?
So I would say maybe in like the past 4 or 5 years is when I started following it. Most recently, I would say more so. It's always right around my birthday because my birthday is May 7. And I feel like I look forward more so to the Met Gala than I do to my birthday. I don't know, I'm really bummed. I feel like it's just such a huge event. And I feel like people who aren't even that into fashion can relate to it and get excited for it just because it's just a huge media event. Everybody sees looks online. And everybody just gets excited about it. Like, it's cool to see people who like don't even love fashion like reposting looks on that Monday, and it's just cool to like see everybody talk about it. And like, we'll talk about it more when we get to looks, like iconic looks that like everybody would talk about, even if they're not super into fashion, but people know like looks, you know.
Yeah, people do know. So I guess we can kind of just get into it. I guess we're also on a free Zoom call, so we only have 40 minutes, so we I want to be mindful. So should we just start? I think we're starting off pretty strong with someone who I think brings the heat every single year, and it's ZENDAYA.
100%.
Yeah, and this was yours, I think, right? This is one of your tops.
Yeah, I loved this one. I feel like every year she brings the heat, so it was hard because I didn't want to have too many ZENDAYA looks. I was like, wait, this one's so good too. This one's so good. But I love this one. I thought this one was like iconic.
Yeah, I follow her stylist. What's his name? Law something. I think his Instagram is like Luxury Law. He like always like they partner on everything, and he's always putting her in like the coolest stuff, like literally the coolest stuff. It's also funny because I feel like I never really liked Versace, but I feel like there's so like during the Met, they're always great Versace looks, you know? They're such showpieces, you know? Like even though I watch like the runway shows, I'm like, oh my God, that looks so cool. But then like you go into the store, like you look at stuff online, just individually, you're like, God, who's wearing that? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But yeah, I think so. That one really strong.
I really liked this one. I loved her hair too. I think it just like made everything else pop. Like just the construction on that dress.
We can move on to the next one.
Yeah.
Okay, I think this one was mine. But first, I realized actually just a disclaimer. Some of these looks, like from the worst that I picked, aren't actually really that terrible. I just really don't like the people. So like, even though the look is bad, I also don't like the person. So, like the mix of those things together, I like. It's like, oh, I hate it. Yeah. Anyway, but this was pretty terrible. Like and actually looking at like all of Chloe Grace Moretz looks every year, isolated as themselves, like they're like cute little like dinner dresses. They're not Met looks. You know what I mean?
And they kind of like. We'll talk about this later, but I feel like her and Selena Gomez both have always underwhelming looks. And
yeah, it's just like,
I was Anna Wintour, I didn't invite them anymore after like 3 years of constant underwhelming looks.
Like the whole point is to go like crazy. I feel like if it's a look that you could wear to like a dinner, I don't think you should be wearing it to the Met. You know what I mean? Like, and also she wore this to the China theme. What does this have to do with China? And she's wearing coat, so it's not even like she's wearing a Chinese designer. You know what I mean?
Seriously, I'm like literally zooming in. I'm like, what?
Yeah, not the best.
I don't know.
This next one was yours. I actually like when I didn't love it, but like it was a good Met look, and especially for like the theme. Like, I'll let you talk about that one.
Yeah, so to be honest, at the time, I loved KACEY Musgraves because it was right after I went to Coachella, and so that's when I like loved her. And I just thought, I think I picked it because it was just so camp vibes. I was just like, wait, I love this, and like she looked like Barbie, and like I just feel like, I don't know, even just like the hair dryer, I don't know, it was just one of the looks that I was like, wow, wasn't expecting that, but at the same time, like that encompasses the theme so well, and nobody else could have pulled it off but her.
I actually do agree. Like it was a very on theme look, and also like the fact that like she wore Moschino, which is like the most campy brand ever. Like literally the whole ethos of the brand. So I actually do agree that one actually was pretty good, and I love how she came in like the pink Corvette. That was pretty cool.
Like actually Barbie, yeah.
I love like an entrance.
This one wasn't I liked off the bat, but after I thought about it more, I was like, whoa, like this was sick. I actually loved this one.
I think that's the exact same way I felt too. Okay, so moving on. This one hurt me because I actually love SK Twigs. Like I literally think she's amazing. And she actually has like amazing style. And it's like she has such a good sense of fashion. But this was just like really strange.
Like it, even like okay, like the dress like could have been better quality, kind of looks like it's just rags falling on her, but like she could have also done better with the shoes. Like I feel like there's kind of no excuse there.
Yeah, the shoes are pretty bad actually. That like weird strappy, like the thick strap.
But maybe there's just some underlying message we're not getting.
There probably is. She's like that kind of artist, you know what I mean? I think we can go on to the next one. This is all you.
This one was just crazy. I feel like I just loved all the camp ones. It could have just been because it was most recent that I remember just my jaw dropping every time I saw them. Honestly, probably picked this one because of how heavy that thing must have been on her head. Like I was shocked. And I also wasn't, yeah, she does. And I feel like I wasn't expecting that much from her. Like just, I feel like her looks in the past weren't that great. Like there was one that I almost picked for worse. I forgot which one it was, but I saw this one. I was like, wait, she looks amazing. And I think it like was perfect for her. And like I can't even imagine how she's like walking in heels with that thing on her head. And I think that this one I was like, I think like everything, when I thought camp I was like, oh, pink, like everything needs to be like pink, and like I don't know, and this one just like kind of threw me for a loop, and I was like, wait, but I kind of like this one, but maybe I also like Celine Dion.
No, I feel like I love Celine Dion. Like I just love how much fun she's been having just like in life and just like with her style. Yeah. I think she also works with the same guy that I'm pretty sure she also works with the same guy that Zendaya does. Because remember there was like that period after her husband died, after like she kind of went away for a while, she like automatically like she came back like with a vengeance, and she was like serving like all these looks. And there was like that one really iconic one in Paris with the dogs.
Yeah.
So I think that like this one is pretty cool. I think I just also just feel like it's just a perfect example of like if you have enough confidence, you can rock anything. Because that's just the way that she was like twirling around. Like she was just having so much fun.
I also think it was, for someone like that age, I thought it was really cool also.
Okay, next one. This is another example of someone who I just don't like, and then also I didn't like the dress. I was like, what did you think about that? I just think it wasn't flattering. You know what I mean? It just wasn't like a flattering look.
It almost felt like medievally to me, and I like, you know, Blake Lively's look from Heavenly Bodies. Like I feel like that was too like Renaissance more so than Heavenly Bodies. I feel like people were kind of, there was a fine line between those two, and I feel like this hits the Renaissance vibe more.
Yeah.
Like, don't love her hair. I think I agree with this one. This one didn't wow me.
On to the next. Anything Balmain is just
anything Balmain. This year, Kim Kardashian was also dressed by Balmain, and both of them had amazing dresses. I just picked Alessandra. I think I was like debating between the two, but I think overall I just liked this dress better because it looked just like, I just love the thick, it like looked like thick like crochet, and I loved that. And just I think the metal band on the waist made it in terms of like the theme.
Yeah,
I feel like this was like Balmain's year. I feel like they like this is like the theme for them, so yeah. I loved this so much, and I also just love her.
Okay, back to our friend Selena. The thing about this is that like what she's wearing, you see girls wearing this outfit walking in Soho on a Saturday. You see what I mean? Like that's why I literally see girls wearing like these exact same pieces, because I'm pretty sure everything she has on, it's all like you could buy it right off the shelf at Louis Vuitton. Like it's all like Wow. Wow, you're going to Brandy Melville status. Okay.
Yes,
Shade.
that dress. I was like, you can't even wear that to dinner. Like, you
Yeah, so this one I love Selena Gomez and like, but I think it was just like we were saying, like kind of underwhelming.
like I kind of get the corset, like that leather, like gives that kind of vibe of the theme, but like she could have done so much more with it. Like I could envision it with like a poofy gown or like a slant like silk, you know, like something like more than a floral white dress. I don't know.
Actually, now that you say that, I think like if that dress was just made like really big and like with like a big train or something, like with that pattern, that could have worked. You know what I mean? Because it's just like it just kind of takes it to like that gala level. You know what I mean? So I don't, that one wasn't strong. Oh, this next one.
Oh my God. Okay.
This is, I think, one of my favorites of all time. And also, when it first happened, so it's the Kim Kardashian one in New Glare. When I first saw it, I was like, I didn't really understand. I was like, camp, like, I don't get how this relates to the theme at all. Like, it's a beautiful dress, but like, how does this relate to the theme? But they were talking about how like camp, a lot of it has to do with like body form, like the way that like your proportions are. So I think so that kind of made me respect it even more because I was like, oh, like so she even did the research. You know what I mean? Like there was like stuff that went into this look, and I just think it looks just insane. Like it's just so cool.
After that one floral dress that she wore, I think she was Kanye's plus one like in 2014. I don't know that. Or when she was like pregnant with North. After that, she was like, I am never fucking up in that gala ever.
Yeah. The beauty in it is amazing. And like the really like white light like under eye. Yeah. It's just so cool. Like,
and I feel like the Kardashians, it's a lot of times like they do like that naked look and it's like sometimes not super classy. Like Kendall's, I think that was for which year was that? You know,
yeah, it was like pretty much like a thong. And
it was like nothing, but this is just so classy. Like she's basically nude. We can imagine everything that's under there, but it's so classy.
And it's done in like such a like artistic way with like the glass like drips and yeah, it's so cool. I was looking this one up too, and I guess like Mugler, cause like I don't actually really know how the whole Mugler works, but like there's still like a house, but like Terry Mugler, who like started it, he doesn't work in it anymore, but he actually designed this dress and it was the first thing he designed in like 20 years, like him himself. Yeah, so like that, and like I was looking some stuff in like and I was just thinking, I was like, it's kind of crazy how they've went from like where they started, like when in the show, like where they were dressed like terribly, like just like these like Calabasas like Valley girls, and then now they're like getting dressed by like icons in fashion, like they're taking people out of retirement to make custom dresses for them. I'm like, wow, what a come up.
Agreed.
Okay, on to the next. This is I'll let you take it. Okay, so for me, when I saw it, I was like, first I kind of felt like maybe it was like the angle. I feel like it's like isn't very flattering, and then also I think it's really hard to wear a short dress like this to the Met. Like anyone who wears like dresses above the knee, it can look like you're kind of just going to like a cocktail party, you know?
Looking she's like a junior prom of high school. Like it was, I don't know. I love Karlie Kloss though. I love her. I think she's an icon. I've been loving her since she was like 19 and walked her first VS show. But I just was so confused by this look, especially camp. I didn't really get it. I don't like the contrasting, like the balloon sleeve. I feel like off shoulder wasn't very in anymore. But agreed. I think it was the silhouette. Like I think that she has the legs to wear a long maxi dress and like form fit. And like even if this, I feel like this wasn't even tailored to her, but could be the angle. You're right. I just saw this and I was super like, oh, I don't even remember this. I think I like blocked it from my memory.
Yeah, so this one wasn't great. But then again, like I do like Brandon Maxwell. So I'm like, you know, not everyone's a winner. You win some, you lose some.
Agreed.
Okay, this next one.
Another
this one was
look.
amazing. Another Versace look. That's like amazing. And then again, you go into the store, you're like, no one's wearing this.
I think I went for Kendall's because the feathers were so good and her hair, she's just, I don't know, both of them together made a huge statement, which I loved.
I love partner looks. I think I included like another partner look later, but hers by herself is amazing. Kylie's isn't as good by itself, but when you put hers with Kendall's, it makes both of them look better. But I think Kendall's of the two was the strongest. It's just, the feathers are just awesome.
And I think just the cut just flattered her body so much, and I love the piece that goes around. I think that's awesome.
The next one, Katy Perry.
Mason Margiela.
This is such a Margiela look. It's like ridiculous.
She was a host this year, I'm pretty sure, so that's why she had to like go big. I just felt like she was drowning in it. Like you couldn't even see her.
I think I agree. It was like overpowering.
Yeah, it was cool though, but I feel like a little less red tulle would have been a little helpful.
Yeah.
But I
This
love her. She has good looks often.
Yeah, she always goes big, and like she usually knows the theme really well. And I feel like there's a lot that went into this because like knowing like the Comme des Garçons brand, they kind of have similar like aesthetics to Margiela, and there's probably like some like whole backstory behind the look that like no one knows. We just see like a bunch of red.
Someone's probably like, no, you don't understand.
Yeah, right. Okay, this is the Oh yeah, I thought this look was so. I think it's a great example of like the look by itself, I think was just very kind of underwhelming, but the two of them together, like part of her look was him and like his arm, you know what I mean? And like together, it was awesome.
I have goosebumps looking at it. His arm was unreal.
That was so cool.
Agreed. Gigi's look by itself is like okay, like she looks amazing. It's a really cool dress, but it wouldn't be on this list if it wasn't for Zane.
I think like they complement each other really well.
Perfect example of how your partner can help your look.
Two is better than one. Good. Two is better than one. But not every look by Gigi is strong. And we have this next one by Michael Kors, which is like, I think it's just too much. I think it's like there's like the bodysuit, the headdress, and like the cape. It's like it's a lot. You know what I mean?
It was a lot. I saw it and I was like, ooh. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. I wasn't sure why I initially didn't like it, but yes, I think it was just a lot. And I think it wasn't flattering also.
Yeah.
It wasn't a good look for her. I don't know. I was just expecting more, I think, after seeing like Kendall first, you know, and I always feel like Kendall and Gigi have similar vibes just because maybe I just wasn't expecting it, but I don't know. I feel like this look is similar to the next one we're going to talk about. They're different years, but similar.
Oh yeah, because I think this is why I put them next to each other. So like you have Gigi's, which is like not a great example of like a white and metallic, and then you have Cara Delevingne, who like did like the exact same thing but just better and well. You know, like you know what I mean?
That suit is so tailored. It's like perfectly tailored, and I loved that she was bald at the time because she was shooting a role. Like she was shooting, so she had. And so like she made that like she painted that on basically to make like a pixie cut, and I like that didn't match the suit. Like I think I didn't like how Gigi's the whole thing was that pattern.
It was so monochrome, you know.
Yeah, agreed. And I don't know, maybe I just love Chanel, but this suit is unreal. But it looks so good. It almost looks like Balmain.
That's what I thought it was originally. I think that's what I thought. It was like a Balmain. It looks so Balmain with like the structured shoulders and like the pantsuit. But yeah, no, Chanel. Like, okay, Chanel, we see you. So back to our friend Celine. So not everyone's a winner. Every look is a winner. I actually don't mind this one, but I think it was just kind of maybe fell flat for me.
Yeah, the headpiece I think was cool. I think it could have gone like the whole asymmetrical thing they were going for just looked like someone was taping bed sheets to her, in my opinion.
I think that I agree.
I don't know. I think it could have been better. I love the headpiece. So
the headpiece from here up was good, and I love like the dark eyeliner and stuff. But I think the dress like kind of looks like it's like a final project for like a Parsons student. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't like.
Yeah, maybe if she wasn't wearing the t-shirt, it could have been a little better. I don't know. It just threw it off. Like t-shirt so casual. I feel like this is their desperate attempt to make a t-shirt elegant, and it just.
Yeah, it wasn't the strongest, but to a strong look. And I feel like this is a lot of people like, this is like a hit or miss, but I thought this one was amazing, is Solange in Iris von Herpen. Yeah, but I thought this was so freaking cool. Like, it was like so like Matrix, like alien-esque, like toe my vibe.
No one can think that up. Like, only like genius designer can think of that. And did you see that she actually polled her Twitter followers on what to wear to the Met Gala?
Oh, I didn't know that.
For that, yeah. So she like her Twitter followers like picked one, but she actually just combined like two runner-ups, and I think that was like the headpiece and the pants or something.
Oh, that's cool. I feel like she also like solidified herself as like kind of someone to watch every year.
Completely, which is why I was disappointed by her next look.
To be honest, I actually didn't find this one that bad.
So I thought it was fine. I just feel like snakeskin was just so fast fashion at the time. Like, this looks like she got it on Fashion Nova. Like, I think she like looks great, and I think it's a cool look. I just like don't wear that to the Met Gala. Like, everybody and their mother is wearing that from Fashion Nova because Jordan Woods posted an ad about it. Like, come on. I don't know.
That's so funny. I didn't even think about the Fashion Nova thing, because it really does look like it's from Fashion Nova. I think it's like hard to do like that snakeskin and make it look like high fashion, because all these like Princess Polly and like Fashion Nova are all doing snakeskin like boots for $10. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Everyone and their mom.
It was too much of a like mass fashion trend for her to wear as a camp statement, you know? It wasn't she was wearing anything groundbreaking.
The queen of the Met
This is you.
is next. I really have Rihanna in literally anything. And anything she wears, it's gonna be a winner. You know what I mean? And like this year this was the China Through the Looking Glass one. I think she was the host that year. So it made sense she came in like the most extra outfit ever. Yeah, so that year her Comme des Garçons one, which was amazing. That was like the one with all like the circles. That one is so cool. Just really like every single year she does it right. She's also someone who's like really solidified themselves in like the fashion game, especially for the Met.
Especially for the Met, like her Pope outfit, I thought that one was super cool. I just didn't.
I forgot about that one.
Such an iconic.
Yeah, that one was really amazing. It really just anything Rihanna. And I remember how pissed everyone was when she didn't come last year.
Yeah.
Everyone was like waiting. Everyone was like waiting for Rihanna, and they leaked that like she wasn't even coming, and then everyone was like, "What the?"
I know. I was really bummed. I feel like she could have done camp so well.
Right? I feel like that was like everyone was like, "What's Rihanna gonna wear? What's Rihanna gonna wear?" And then I also feel like she's one of those artists that's like I feel like she's pulling a Beyonce. Like she's like slowly pulling a Beyonce, where she's just gonna be one of those artists that like no one even knows what she's doing until like she decides she wants to do something. Yeah, but I feel like she deserves it because she's amazing.
She is. I love her.
And so I think we have to end with someone who is really disappointing that every single year she disappoints, considering she's kind of like the OG.
So true.
It's Madonna. Like I was looking through all of Madonna's Met looks, and every single one's kind of terrible.
Agreed. Especially, it's like so crazy because she's such an icon that I'm like, wait, what? Like who? Like what?
Yeah, it's like who's your team? Like that's what I always think when I see these things. I'm like, who's your team? Like who's advising you to do this? You know?
Yeah. I feel like if I was her PR team, I would be giving her fashion advice for the Met.
Yeah.
I know. Bummer. This one was a bummer.
But I feel like there are so many great looks. But we couldn't be here for hours, so we picked our top 20. But I think that this is a pretty good list. I loved yours. There were so many that you like sent me, and I was like, oh, I forgot about that one.
Yeah, it was good. That was fun. Thanks for having me on.
No, thanks for coming on. When we actually can do stuff like in person, we will. But so I will leave all Monica's stuff in the description, all like her Instagram, her YouTube. So definitely give her a follow, and we'll see you guys on another video soon, hopefully. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the button.
Yeah, subscribe to Jay.
Okay, see you guys.
Bye.
Bye.